very warm welcome to this new series. We are talking about our neighbors to the west, and we begin this series with the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Yes, you have heard right. The Netherlands are a kingdom, but so for the basic facts, so the Netherlands have like about 70 million inhabitants, 70 million people are living there. There are a lot of big cities. The capital is Amsterdam. Well, the city where the government resides is in Den Haag. One thing you have to know about the Netherlands, that it is very, very flat. So the biggest mountain, if you can call it so, or the biggest hill, or the biggest mountain, highest mountain in the Netherlands is the Walserberg, with a height of 322.7 meters. I'm not kidding you. This is actually the highest hill or in the Netherlands. I'm kidding you not. It is like I said, that the country is very flat, which makes it perfect for biking. And you know, if the Netherlands are famous for a few things, and one of them is like biking. They have, like, inside and outside of the cities, they have lanes, bike lanes that are that can compete with every boulevard, with every avenue, and are as big as the lanes for cars and trucks and so on. And this is every time I go to the Netherlands, I could cry a little bit because of the bike lanes that they have. Very famous for another thing, for other things. For once, I have a very liberal society, or a very liberal way of thinking. That means that it's all not only considering drugs. You can buy so-called soft drug in places called coffee shops. And other than in Germany, it's allowed to own them, to consume them. It's no problem. So you could I've seen people walking around with a spliff in Amsterdam, so this is absolutely no problem. Speaking of Amsterdam, what it's also they don't have a problem where you come from, what your sexuality is. So it's all in all, it's a very liberal country. And most of the people are also going there. So many Germans like to spend their holidays there, especially at the sea. But we also have, or you also have, a lot of people going to the many cities and enjoying their sightseeing trips there. In the Netherlands, they have the official language is Dutch. Please don't confuse it with Deutsch. So with the German language, it is of the same language family, but it's actually, do not call the Dutch language just a dialect of the German. That will upset most of the Dutch people. So it's not a dialect of the German a language. And of course, they are if we are sticking to the stereotypes, one might say that the Netherlands are also known for cheese, for tulips, and that they often come with their caravans to enjoy a holiday in Germany. But actually, if we're looking at some Dutch entertainers or musicians, first we have Mrs. Antje. This is Frau Antje was famous for the commercials that they made in German in, I think it was the 70s or 80s, that and she brought cheese from Holland. Another entertainer is like the late Rudi Carrell, but also like women like Linda de Mol, entertainer Mareike Amado, and yes, she has the same name as I do. And we have a lot of entertainers here, and we also have like Harry Weinfurt, who was like the head of a game show, and of course it's like next up. We have like the series called New Kids. I can understand why it is. Like popular, but it's not kind. I've seen a few skits of it, but it's not just my humor. But there's one field that is a little bit critical, and yeah, or that was a little bit critical, and that is soccer. This comes from, this started like in the 70s. It has a lot of like rivalries between the Netherlands and Germany. And I think that the peak was like in the 90s with the World Cup in Italy, where Rijkaard just spit on Rudi Völler. I think this was like the situation that completely went out of place, and was the reason for a little bit of like a tense. This escalated, and it led to a little bit of tense relationship between Germany and the Netherlands. But I think this is like this was like 30 years ago. We come to a few cities that you can visit in the Netherlands. Of course, number one, it would be like Amsterdam. This is the capital, and if you want to be, but beware of the bikers everywhere in the Netherlands, not just in Amsterdam. Another great city at the sea would be Den Haag. It's also very, very lovely. Then if you like porcelain, if you like other country, it would be then I would recommend the city of Delft and the city of Leiden if you want to take like a walk inside a typical Dutch city. Other cities are like you can reach all those cities by car, by bus, and even by train. It's no problem, but it's going to take a while. However, there are two cities very close to the German border, and these are the city of Venlo, where a lot of people go if they want to. A lot of German people go if they want to do shopping, and it's also known if there's like a religious holiday here in Germany, that there won't be like a religious holiday with all the shops closed in the Netherlands. So, for example, on the 1st of November, all the people go shopping in the Netherlands because all the stores are closed down here. And another city would be like Aarsen. It's also very nice. It's a little bit more on the not the countryside, but it's a small town with a lot of nature. And another city would be, for example, Roermond, with maybe you have already heard about this with its big outlet that you can visit. So if you want to go to the Netherlands, it's like not far away. The distances are speak for themselves. It's a very nice country. It's the Dutch people are very friendly. I like our neighboring country very well. And if you want to, just if you want to visit the Netherlands, just let me know. Maybe I can also help you, and we're going on a trip to the Netherlands together. Okay, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, whether it be like questions about the Netherlands, questions about the city, what to see, where to go in the Netherlands. And we're going to continue this series with a little bit of before you visit the country. Yeah, maybe it's for me it's always helpful to learn a little bit about the history of the country, and that would be the next video project that I'm going to be. It's going to be like a little part of the history of the Netherlands, which is very interesting. I learned a lot, and yeah, maybe so can you. If you have other suggestions about what I should do about the Netherlands, please let me know. Let me know down in the comments, or leave a comment, send me a message or an email. I'm looking forward towards your responses to this email, and for now, please have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.